Hi, welcome to my card and a cuppa for Wednesday the 16th of July 2025. My name's Denise McCabe and I'm a Stampin Up demonstrator in Australia on the New South Wales Central Coast, so welcome. Now I have pre-recorded this card and a cuppa for today because I've got a few things to do and I didn't want to be stressing whether I'd get home in time to go live at 2 o'clock, so I thought let's take the stress out of things, pre-record, and it'll go live at 2 o'clock, but I won't be physically live. So welcome to my card and a cuppa for this week. Today I'm going to do a sketch, and I'm going back to the beautiful Gallery Suite collection that I couldn't stop playing with when the catalogue first came out, and I just thought I needed to revisit it and just play with it again. So let's go down to the craft desk and we can get started. Okay. So the beautiful Gallery Suite is in the annual catalogue on pages 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57. Yeah, so it covers, how many pages is that? Six pages, and it's true to its name. It's beautiful. It's the most beautiful suite, and the paper is just gorgeous, and I can't stress enough how beautiful it is. It's just beautiful. Have to say that. So that's what we're going to play with today, and I've got a sketch. I bought this, downloaded this, well, I bought it off a New Zealand demonstrator, and it's a book of a whole lot of sketch designs, and I've printed it out and had it spiral bound, and I don't, it's all in inches. The measurements are in inches, but I don't really look at the measurements. I just go by the sketch, and I do if I really want to, but it's a really good booklet because she's done squares, she's done a slimline card, and she's done letter in landscape and letter in portrait. Oh, she's done A4 as well. I'm wondering, I'm just thinking A4 must be our measurements, but she's done them in imperial. That's a bit strange. I haven't really looked into the book that hard, obviously, have I? But anyway, it's just really cool, and it was from Jackie Williams, New Zealand demonstrator. And I can't remember how much I paid, but I just thought I like to be able to grab something, pull it off my shelf and think, yep, I'll do that. So we're going to basically follow this sketch today. So I haven't even really prepared that much, because when you're working with a sketch, you don't really need to. I have got Basic Beige card base. So just a A5 size card base. Let's just score that. Did I get that proper? Did I get it good? And I've got a piece of cloud cover two-tone cardstock. You can see the light and the dark. Let me see if I can put something. That's going to make it worse. Okay. Let me see if I can put something up here that'll stop that glare. Okay, so two-tone light and dark cardstock, which we're going to emboss with that beautiful embossing folder. I have, so this is the Gallery Blooms stamp set and dies, and I've cut them all out, and this has a beautiful frame in this die collection, and I've cut the frames out, and this is Secret C, and I'm going to just use the largest frame. So I'm going to use that and put that on my cardstock, and I'm going to use this flower here. So you can see on the sketch pretty much what I'm going to do, but I may also put one down here. Don't know yet. I'll wait and see. So let's what have we got to do? I want to emboss, so I need my cut emboss machine, and I've also cut a piece of the designer series paper out with one of the textured note dies. So this is the back of one of the pieces of paper, but this side is really, it's got a little design on it. I don't know if you can see that, but you can stamp on it. If it's if the paper is pale enough and you've got like Secret Sea ink, you can stamp on your designer series paper, and I often do that because I think it gives the card a little bit of extra zhuzh, if that's even a word. And I've got my beautiful Pressed Flower Motifs. I've got a couple of pieces of this. So, all right, we need to do something with that. We can put these two ones aside. And I need to do a little bit of stamping. So let me grab my Secret Sea ink pad. And I've just got some scraps here. I might even get it all onto one piece of scrap. So I'm just going to ink. Oh dear, that's come off onto my stamp. That's not gone well, has it? How am I going to get that off? There's some tweezers. It fell off my block. It's not going well for me, is it? I don't want to get inky. I think I'm getting inky. Okay. Let's just see if we can work out what happened there. Maybe my stamp needs a bit of a wash under the tap, which I'm not going to, yeah, it feels a bit gritty. So that's probably why it fell off. So let's just see if we can a couple of glue dots might be the answer, just for the moment, and then I will wash my stamp at a later date. So I've put a couple of glue dots onto my block. Don't know if you can see them. There you go. I think you can see them there. And I'm going to pick my stamp up again. Hang on. Let me just work this out. Goodness gracious. Okay. Now, let's hope it doesn't stick under the ink pad again. Okay, that's worked. I have got an inky, but that's okay. We'll just go with that and hope for the best. Now I'm going to stamp two in case I want to put one down in another corner. Okay, let's just close that up for the moment because I don't really know what sentiment I want. So, well, that was a bit of fun. Anyway, that showed you how to, if your stamp is a bit grimy and gritty on the back and needs a wash with some soapy water and falls off your block, put a couple of glue dots on your block and that will get you out of a pickle. Like it got me out of a pickle. Okay, let's just move that to one side. And let's bring in, now we'll need our cut emboss machine, a large one, because we've got to do the embossing folder. So let me grab that. And let me grab the embossing folder, that would be helpful. Don't tell me I don't where the embossing folder is. Goodness me. Okay, let's die cut our stamped images out first. I've got my dies here. This one I want. So sketches are great to get you inspired to, if you're having a mental block. I've been designing cards for classes this afternoon and I've been using Pinterest and sketches and just to try and, because my brain was just dead. I couldn't come up with anything by myself, but once I started looking, my brain kicked in and I started going rogue with the sketches and the casing I was doing. I thought, oh no, I could do this. So yeah, so just keep in mind sketches are a great way to get you started, or having a look on Pinterest. All really good ways of getting going. Okay, so let me just die cut that one out. And if I don't use both, then I've got a spare. Okay. This is my 3M tape that I got off Amazon. It's really good if you need to. It's really good. I just use it to secure my dies down so they don't move. Helps me. Okay, so there we go. That's that. And now this isn't a 3D embossing folder, so we've got to just remove the adapter. And this is the light side and this is the dark side of the two-tone cardstock. I think for today I might go the light. I'm going to put it in my embossing folder. Now let me think. This is going to be a landscape card, so I want it to go this way, so my motifs are the right way round that I want. So we just need platform 1 and plates 2, 3, number 3 plates. Pretty sure that's what we need. We'll soon find out. Yes, it's going through. Oh, I need a bit of oil. Well, not me. My cut emboss machine sounded a bit squeaky. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's all I need to do, so let's move this out of the way. And have a little look at what we've got. Here we go. I was thinking, what do I do with it? Okay, let's bring a few things back in. Don't need that. Okay, so this is our what's the embossing? Damask embossing folder that's part of this suite. And I am going to grab my little sanding block because it's two-tone cardstock, so you can see that that is the lighter side of cloud cover and that's the darker side. Can you see that? So I am just going to get my sanding block and just take the top of it off. So the two-tone cardstock has got the white core in the center of it, and it's so pretty when you emboss things and just sand them back. It just gives a whole new dimension to your embossing folders. Now this is quite subtle because it's cloud cover, it's a paler colour. If you do it on Secret Sea, it's just a knockout. Or Night of Navy or black. Okay, so now I'm thinking of doing this and putting my frame over the top and then putting my colouring this, putting my flower to let me try and slide my sketch in, putting my flower. See, it's got 3 flowers, but this is just a similar corner shaped design. Now this is a piece of the designer series paper, as I said. This is sort of where a sentiment could go. Now I have cut 2 out and we could colour 2, but I'm just thinking sometimes less is more, and you don't need to do. I know I get trapped sometimes by doing too much on cards. I think, oh, I've got to do more. I've got to do another technique, or I've got to do. Although that does look nice, and we could do that. I do like that. Yeah, no. See, I'm stuck. I'm trapped again. I do like that. I do. Okay, let's get colouring. And I've got to work out what colours I want to do. So my leaves I will do in Mossy Meadow. Got new ones of these, so I think they're the two new ones. I've got Petal Pink, but I don't know whether they will show up. I'm thinking Pretty in Pink might be better. Got my colour lifter just in case. I'm thinking Pretty in Pink, so let's have a look and see what. Let's just start with one and we can have a look. And there's not too much colouring. Okay, so this is Dark Mossy Meadow. I'm just going to put it, oh, it's quite dark. I normally do Old Olive on my leaves. I'm not quite sure why I went with Mossy Meadow, but there you go. Living on the edge. So I'm just putting a little bit of dark in the centre of my leaves. And then I'm just going to go back with light Mossy Meadow and just blend that dark in so it sort of spreads it around. So I finally came up with a class. So when you do classes, you sort of got to plan them a month ahead. So I've got, like, this month's classes are all sort of done. We've got one more to go, but yeah, then I have to work on the next month's classes, and I don't know, I thought it was too early to start doing a Christmas card class, so I'm waiting till September for that. And my card in a cup is from about, I think, halfway through September. I start 12 weeks of Christmas, and I do a Christmas card every week. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. It's just got a little hint of dark in it. I'll show you. Just on the veins of the leaves, I just sort of run, that's where I run the dark over. Let's do the leaves on this one too. So I just run the dark over sort of like the veins of the leaves. That's just how I do it. I have no idea if that's the right or wrong way, but that's just how I do it. It seems to work for me, so and then I come back with the lighter blend, and I just sort of colour it in and blend that dark about. And just sort of blend it, and it just sort of looks like the veins, the dark, are darker. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I don't know if you know what I'm trying to say. I know what I'm trying to say. Okay, so let's go up here. So yes, so Wednesday morning I'm catching up with my daughter and her little bubba, my grandbaby. We normally do Grandma Day on a Tuesday, but she had a couple of things pre-booked for today, so we're doing it tomorrow. And we normally just have a coffee somewhere, go for a walk, something like that. Don't know what we've got on the agenda for tomorrow. Her hubby has just he's on his way down to Sydney to catch a flight to Darwin. He's going up to see his cousin who's not doing so well at the moment, so he's going up to support him. Now let me look. This is Petal Pink. No, it's not. It's Pretty in Pink. I'm just looking. That looks all right on Basic Beige, I think. Yep, let's go with that. So yeah, he's on his way to catch a flight tonight up to Darwin to spend a few days with his cousin who is going through a little bit of a rough time. So they decided that was okay. So Liv will be going it alone with the baby for a few nights, but I have said we're just around the corner. So now this is light Petal Pink, and so I've just done the dark over the line art image of the stamp. I figured that's where the shading would be. That's what Stampin' Up has provided, so I go with that. let's just... And then my husband and I tomorrow afternoon, Wednesday afternoon, we're going down to Sydney to see the Sydney Symphony... That's really hard to say. Sydney Symphony Orchestra at the Opera House. My husband loves orchestras. So we thought it became available. I saw it online and I said, do you want to go to that? You know, it's a weeknight, should we? And we decided yes, we should. Okay, I'm just going to get some yellow out. Maybe Daffodil Delight for the center of our flower. The stamen, I think that's what they're called. Oh, there you go. I shouldn't have put my pretty in pink away. Silly me. Here they are. Now let's just see how our sketch is going. Let's just see what's happening here. Can I just try and show you this? Look how beautiful that is. Just with the standing block run over it. I think you can't really see the real beauty because of the lights. But you know, it's truly beautiful. Oh, that's not the right end, Denise. There we go. So I'm just doing dark petal pink on the petals, just where Stampin' Up has provided the darker stripes, the line art. To me, that's where the shading is. And there we go. So that should be fun tomorrow, Wednesday. Looking forward to that. Probably will be a late night and then I've got to go to work the next day. Yeah. Oh well. Well, I'll just fake it till I make it. There we go. That looks alright. Just blend that out. And Daffodil Delight for our centres. This little image is quite easy to colour, so that's why I thought it would be an easy one to do. They go in there, they go over here. I pack up as I go. These I've got to... I put washi tape on my blends. I wrap a little bit of washi tape around them so that when I have a class, if anybody doesn't have their own blends, or my blends don't get mixed up with everybody else's blends. Does that make sense? I hope so. Okay, so let's just... So this is really quite a simple card compared to some of the ones I do. I'm going to put that down there. That one up in the corner. See, I've already gone rogue from my sketch. But that's okay. I'm allowed to. And I thought I might put that there. And what ribbon goes with this bundle? Let me look. I've got that basic beige ribbon, but I don't think I like that one as much as... I must have run out. This is the other. This is the one that goes with this suite. And of course, it's got that plastic on it that is near impossible to get off. I damaged so much ribbon trying to get this plastic off the ribbons. There we go. Perfect. That's the one I like. Okay, so let's... Oh, I didn't get the, yeah, that needs cleaning. That's why it didn't stick. I didn't get the beautiful motifs. Here we go. This is the other stamp set that goes with this mega suite. And what else? What have we got? We've got Celebrate, Hello, Just a Note, Thank you for everything. Would that fit on that banner? I think it might. Ooh. Look, it might. Let's have a little try. I'll do it in Secret C. So this says, thank you for everything. Yep, that fitted. Now you probably can't see how beautiful this is looking because the lights are quite glary, but you know what, we'll go with it. I'm just wondering whether I should pop my frame up and give it a bit of dimension. Let's do that. Let's put our cloud cover embossed piece of cardstock onto our base. Oopsie. Ah. Just trying to get that. There we go. And I don't think you can see how beautiful that looks. Really. Just hold that down a bit longer. But truly it does. Now this, I'm going to put it up on dimensionals. And you know what? I am going to use black dimensionals because they sort of disappear. So did you know that we sell black dimensionals? And they're pretty cool because when you take the backs off and you're putting things onto black cardstock or Secret C, which is nearly black, they disappear. They're like magic. Okay, I'm probably going to over dimensional because I don't want my frame to sag. There's nothing worse than a saggy frame. And that one's sort of not really in the right spot. I'll get rid of that and try another one. Move it across a little bit. There we go. Now, when you take the backings off, you can see they kind of disappear, whereas the white ones stand out. Honestly, let's just get this happening. There we go. So I am going to put this onto my matting piece. So I really like the frame because it's just like a little window into the world of the Damask embossing folders. Okay, now these are going to go on the edge like so, but just with got something hanging around. I'm going to use some mini dimensionals, just here, just to I've got glue stuck on my finger, and so just so that this sits up, I'll put a little bit of glue around here for the rest of it to sit on, but then this part will sit up, and I could put one down here and one down here. Okay, where's my glue gone? Where's my glue? There it is, it's hiding. Okay, so I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on the edge here. Take the backings off. And pop that down like so. Okay, so again, I'm going to just put it along here And I might not put it on the leaves, the edges of the leaves. I'm going to put my glue in a little bit closer this time. Okay. There we go. Whoops. Glue spurtage. Can't have that. Can't have glue spurtage. Okay, so that's that done. And then I've got my little sentiment. I could put that flat because these are up. I think I will. There we go. Pop that there. I'll just hold that down for a minute. Now, I don't know whether I want a ribbon now because I've done 2 flowers. I will get my Winker Stella because I think we need to put some Winker Stella on our flowers and make them sparkly. There we go. And just always remember not to squeeze your Winker Stella over your work. Ask me how I know. If you want to get more of the glittery liquid into your nib, into the paintbrush end, always do it away from your work. Unless you want to redo your whole card or your whatever you're working on. Now I'm just wondering, do I want a ribbon? I've got these to put on. I thought I could put them around here. Maybe I could put a ribbon at the top. Except my hands are all sticky. Okay, so let me just let me do a little bow here. Wasn't sure if I wanted one. So this is Basic Beige, classic Basic Beige ribbon. It's like a linen, kind of. There we go. I think I could put that up there. I think I will. I'll just snip these off. I could even just sort of put it in the corner there. Yes, I think that's nice. Yeah, see, I haven't played with this sweet for a few weeks, and I just needed to have a play with it again. I'm going to put 2 glue dots on because I just think that will make it a little bit more secure. And we're tucking it into the corner of the frame here. I'm just going to tweak that around a bit. There we go. I need a glass of water. Okay, so these are our Pressed Flower Motifs. I'm going to put a large one down here in the corner and a smaller one here and another smaller one here. There we go. That's quite a simple card, and it didn't really take that long. Let me put the lid on my pokey tool. Get rid of all these things. Okay, that's our card using our sketch. See, Denise went rogue, put another lot of flowers down here, but the sketch got me started. So I really hope you like it. And that's using the beautiful gallery suite. I will probably stamp something inside. There's always something from another floral image. You can stamp inside. If you wanted to, you could do another matting piece of cloud cover and another matting piece of basic beige. That's up to you as to how much detail you want to go into. But it really is quite, oh, that shows you a little bit better. It really is quite pretty. And these little damask images are white. They've had the, they've been sanded off and they're white with the cloud cover behind. So, I hope you enjoyed that. It's just a nice quick one today. So, have a great rest of your day, being that it's Wednesday. And I will see you, when will I see you again? Well, that's a song, isn't it? I will see you again, make it Monday, next Monday, 2 o'clock. So that's our card for today, using the beautiful Gallery Suite collection and the Damask embossing folder, and just following a sketch that I didn't follow exactly. So thank you so much for joining me. Please like and share my channel. Give me a thumbs up as I continue to grow my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next Monday. Bye for now.